What is going on, everybody? This is Dave, and welcome back to part... I don't know what part we're on now. We're just smashing through the episodes. We are back for the 1860 Munich save here on Football Manager 2017, and we're back for the second part of the 5th season, and we're after the winter break. And yeah, things are going well. Still, we beat Dortmund. Well, we had 2 games in the last episode. We lost to Bayern, but we grabbed a massive victory against Dortmund, which continued our fantastic form this season. We had 3 games since then, so we'll jump into them first, and then we'll see what else has been going on. So another team on fantastic form was Ingolstadt. We were held to a 0-0 draw away from home against them. They were probably the better side at home, but Azzopardi grabbed the man of the match with a fairly average 7.7 match rating. They didn't really have any players that did well, just their defence really. I think both defences for both teams played well, hence it was a 0-0 draw. A point though, away from home against a very good team. I'll take it. We then got an outstanding 4-0 victory against Hertha Berlin, who aren't a bad side by any means, and Pat Copeland grabbed a brace. It was great to see him scoring again. Ribamar grabbed a goal and an assist. Biteko, who had to come in today, we changed it around. We played with an attacking midfielder rather than a defensive midfielder, and it did really well. And Zelalem came and scored again in the 87th minute as well. A huge victory. Extremely happy with that. And then we came to a result which was a little bit more disappointing against bottom of the league, Werder Bremen. We lost 2-1. I went back to the defensive midfielder, and maybe I should have just stuck with the attacking midfielder. We lost 2-1. Sandro Wagner grabbed 2 goals. In between that, Pat Copeland scored, but good to see him carry on scoring, but for us not to win a game where we dominated as well is really frustrating. That currently leaves us in the table at 5th place. We're going to be playing against Leverkusen today, who are just 1 place ahead of us. Dortmund have fired themselves back up to 2nd now, despite us beating them, but we are 5 points behind them with a game in hand, albeit, so we can close the gap on them. We'll definitely move up a place if we win today, which is all we've got to do, just to, stay within that top 3 or 4 teams. Something else I want to show you. This is just over the winter period. All of these job interviews, and it's not from crap teams. These are from good teams. So West Ham, who are absolutely money rich on this game now. Valencia, Hoffenheim, Stoke, Sevilla, Sociedad, Marseille, Newcastle, Everton, and Cologne as well. All really good teams. So we're just going to delete all of those as well, if I can. There. So, yeah, crazy that I'm really a manager in demand at the moment with the stats. All of a sudden, our win percentage is shot up 41%. One thing I never mentioned now is you can see down here the history. I totally forgot to mention this at the start of the season. In the pre-season, we got approached by Portugal to be their Olympic Games manager. And I took it, and it was really annoying that we didn't go on to win it. But we won the bronze medal in the end, so I am a bronze medalist, Olympian, for being a manager. We won the 3rd place playoff game in the end and won bronze medal. But I should have said that in the first episode. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah. Let's jump to today's game though. 23rd of January. We have brought in a couple of players. I think, or at least one. We've brought in 3. 2 of them are youth players, albeit Aga Havengierde is a bang average centre-back with a little bit of potential there, so we're going to chuck him in the second side, see how he does. Bruno Cardoso, again, a central midfielder who looks pretty decent, to be fair, at 18. I think he can possibly be a good player for us in the future. And Lucas Toussaint, on loan from Lyon. I think he'll be good. We've lacked a defensive midfielder. We've really struggled, especially with Loftus-Cheek out injured and Olivier Ncham out injured. So I think he'll do well. Determination, work rate, physical. He's a really good player, and I think he'll start today. So Leverkusen are really firm favourites for this game, and I hope we can upset them. They're a good team. We're very similar to them in form, to be fair, but they've got 2 points more than us, and hopefully a win today will let us leapfrog them. However, there is one confession I've got to make. I went to register Toussaint I click continue, and it just skipped the team selection. So I did pick the team beforehand, but didn't include him because he wasn't registered. I went to click continue, and there you go. So our team is going to be Joe Hart in goal, Hoshino, Jurkai, Peralta, and Alexander Arnold at the back. Loftus-Cheek is back from injury. He'll play defensive midfield. Heinemann rather, and Mezzini will start at central midfield. Ribamar and Shehu on the wings, and Copeland up front. I believe Ottel is out with food poisoning as well. And we don't have a sub-keeper, so this is a bit risky. They're going to be playing a 4-2-3-1. Prince in goal, Schultz, Abu Hanna, Omer Toprak, Garcia at the back, Kramer and Bender in the middle, De Paul, Juan P, Gabbiadini and Javier Hernandez up front. It's a big game, a passionate team talk. We'll do the old revenge. That seems to work quite well. And a lot of the players looking happy and motivated. Let's see what we can do in today's game. Starting off with a control mentality, a team shape of structured. Let's see what we can do away from home. Away form isn't brilliant at the moment. It'd be great to see if we could end that today. A draw, well, a point against these would be awesome. As long as we don't give them the 3 points and allow them to stretch that gap above us at the moment. It was Joe Hart who smashed it forward. Javier Hernandez has got a gashed head at the moment. But here is Henry Shehu. Plays it into Heinemann, into Pat Copeland. Copeland will pick it up and back to Shehu on the right hand side. He does fairly well. He's got it into the wing. Half cleared again to Mezzini. We'll try and lay it back to Loftus-Cheek. Heinemann again. A bit of room for Copeland. And it's tackled. And Hoshino. And here's Shehu. And he scores again. Our right wing wonder, Henry Shehu, has scored a beautiful little finish. And as it stands, we're going to leapfrog Leverkusen in the league. It was played back to Hoshino, but it's a wonderful ball forward. Shehu just took his time. And I think the keeper's eyesight was blocked. I don't think anyone wants to dive or move properly, according to the match engine. But yeah, Shehu pokes it in. Beautiful goal. One thing with Ribamar at left wing, he's coming more and more familiar with the role. Obviously, he's playing there. He's training there now. And his familiarity in the role has gone up a lot, since, especially over the winter break, as they hit the post there, come very close. And Rodrigo de Paul is offside. I'm sure he scored a few against us last season, de Paul. But there is going to be another chance straight off the free kick. It's Joe Hart again up towards Shehu, who won the knock-on. Abu Hanna will cut it out, and Schultz back to Abu Hanna. Leverkusen searching for a equaliser as it stands. Juan P again. Skips past a few players into De Paul, back to Kramer. Juan P lost out. No, he didn't. He carried on, and Chicharito now cleared up towards Pat Copeland. Can he do anything? No, he can't, but Mezzini picks it up. Tries an audacious ball towards Ribamar and all the way back to Prince. At the moment, our only shot of the game at the moment is our goal, and we're going to come forward again. Here is the quick right winger, Henry Shehu. He's whipped a good ball in. It's 2. And Pat Copeland with his 12th of the season. He's fantastic form recently. Picks back up again. And we're 2 goals to the good. It was Henry Shehu again, causing all sorts of problems on that right-hand side. He's whipped one in quite low. And Copeland at the near post taps it home. Carries on his good form. He had a horrible dip in form. Remember, he was banging them in at the start of the season. A horrible dip in form. And he's picked it straight back up again. As we go in towards half-time, it's perfect. Albeit, okay, we've had 2 shots, but we're doing what we need to do, controlling. When we're going forward, counter-attacking football, I like it. So, calmly, we're going to say I'm very pleased. Keep it going. There's a lot of greens there, and we'll hopefully hold on in this second half. So, Joe Hart here. We've 40 minutes to go. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Leverkusen will bring it forward. Loftus-Cheek won the header, and here's Pat Copeland again. Into Shehu, who's causing all sorts of problems. Copeland again, back across, and Ribamar at the back post. It's 3-0. Get in. 7th goal of the season for the Brazilian. And is that a masterclass? A stroke of genius to start him at left wing. To keep that one up front so we've got stability in the middle. But to just make sure our key players, or our best players, aren't missing out on first team football. We're 3-0 up now. Looking comfortable. But Leverkusen here are going to be searching for an instant way back into this game. As Hernandez putting a load of pressure on himself. Peralta's played the ball forward. Copeland surely can't miss this. Oh, it's brilliant. Pat Copeland with 4-0 up. And this is going absolutely brilliant at the moment. The ball forward. Incredible from Peralta. And look at that for a finish. I've seen something similar with Marcus Rashford on Teach FM save. But that's even better from Pat Copeland from the edge of the area. The audacity of it is fantastic, and we're looking absolutely brilliant at the moment. There's a free kick though. Gabbiadini plays it short to Havertz. De Paul back to Gabbiadini, Kramer, and they've got one back. They've got half an hour to go to grab 3 goals. Are they going to do it? But Christoph Kramer grabs a goal back in it for Leverkusen. It was Gabbiadini on the ball, played it across at Kramer. Got a little bit lucky. Joe Hart couldn't get across to it quick enough. There is a chance here. Shehu with the ball in, knocked away, only as far as Hoshino, who we know can cross them in, but he's lost out. And all of a sudden, Leverkusen coming forward again. If they score here, there's real pressure on us, but Pat Copeland picks it back up, finds Ribamar. There's room in the middle, you know, and Ribamar lost it as well. And it's end-to-end stuff, but Pat Copeland's picked it back up. And here he is after a hat-trick, and he almost got it, and it's Prince with the save, and it's still 4-1 here. We're going to go from control to standard, and we're also going to encourage them a little bit more, because this is really, really good stuff. So we haven't made much changes. There's 13 minutes to go. We're still 4-1 up. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is a little bit tired. So I'm going to, if I go on to advanced tactics in a minute to sort him out. Emerson Heinemann we're going to bring off. We're going to give Zelalem a go as a deep line playmaker. What I'm going to do as well is just go to advanced tactics. We'll bring off Loftus-Cheek and we'll bring on Biteko. I'll bring on Zelalem. And just so he's still on there. We'll keep Pat Copeland on for the time being. I may give Hadzic a run out though for the last 5 minutes or so. We'll see what we can do though. But not too long left. It's going to be an absolutely massive 3 points. I honestly didn't think we'd win this game, if I'm honest. I really didn't. What we'll do now though, we'll bring, you know, I'm going to go a bit audacious for the last few minutes or so. Shehu's been absolutely awesome. We're going to bring Hadzic on for him. And let's see what this will do. 3 up front for the last few minutes. Give Hadzic a run out. We've got some fresh legs going forward now. I don't think anything else is going to happen though. Juan P on the ball. Gabbiadini strikes. Joe Hart saves it. It's been all Leverkusen, to be honest. They've had more of the ball. They've had way more shots. Just one clear-cut chance. So, and there is the full-time whistle. And what an absolutely brilliant performance that was from the team in the end. Henry Shehu picking up an early goal. Pat Copeland as well with 2. Ribamar with a 1. We went 4-0 up before Christoph Kramer scored the goal. And that has done the world of good for our goal difference. The 3rd biggest goal difference so far this season. And we're up to 4th place in the league. So, what a win it was. And that is just over, well, we played just over half the games now in the league. And we're looking really, really comfortable at the moment. So, let's say the average for about halfway through the season was 29-30 points. I want to see last season how much it was. So if we can continue or have the same or better our first half of the season, I think we'll easily get top 6. Hertha got top 6 with 49 points, so we're already on 31. Definitely doable. It's going well, lads. You know, 40 points we had last season. We're already just 9 shy of that. It's absolutely outstanding so far. We've just got to keep this strong run going. And we're going to be coming back. Let's come back for the game against... There's no real big games coming up, really. Let's come back for the game against Schalke. A home game towards the end of Feb. We've got, in the meantime, Freiburg, who are 14th in the league. Wolfsburg, who are 7th. And then Hanover, who are bottom of the league. 3 games there. Where really, I want to be getting at least 6 or 7 points out of them. I don't really want to be dropping too many points. Earlier in the season, we got to try and better, or you know, keep the same results as the first half, or better them. Freiburg, I'm pretty sure we beat them, yeah, right at the start of the season. Hanover, we drew. They're bottom of the league at the moment. We need to try and beat them. Wolfsburg, we drew. We had a great game against them. So if we can beat Hanover or Wolfsburg, we've definitely betted the results from the first part of the season. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. What a game. 4-1 against Leverkusen. Until next time though, guys, make sure you smash that like button if you enjoyed it today. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And until next time, enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll catch you all very soon.